Hey guys, welcome to Out of Ink. I'm the Archivist, and today I want to maximize my content. Back in February of this year, 2021, after a long period of dormancy, IDW has brought back the Transformers IP Beast Wars for its 25th anniversary in the form of a comic by Eric Burnham with art by Josh Burkham. I love robots, and Transformers are no exception. I have a small collection of the toys as well as an assortment of the Transformers comics, but I never really gave Beast Wars the time of day until I read this book, even though one of my favorite YouTubers, Jabby the Hong, has made a bunch of really cool videos on the Masterclass Beast Wars figures, and then also my partner grew up with it and has been telling me how good it is for years. Anyway, despite there only being 4 issues out as of this recording, this is a strong start for the series. This covers the Predacons, aka Decepticons, fleeing Cybertron after stealing the legendary Golden Disc, and the heroic Maximals, aka the Autobots, follow them to a primitive planet to retrieve it. This is simple enough to follow even if you aren't well versed in your Transformers lore. There have been a few changes to the story, mainly with the addition of 2 new characters to each team, Nyx and Scold. Nyx is a Maximal pilot who transforms into a bat, and I really like her. Her cheery nature and bravery create a nice counterbalance to some of the other characters like Rat Trap and Cheetor. Scold hasn't gotten much character yet, but I'm looking forward to see what she brings to the table with the Predacons. Having 2 new characters who mesh into the rest of this world so well makes me really happy. Because I'm a weirdo, I read this interview with the creative team at the end of issue 1, and the reason Nyx and Scold were added is because they didn't want to have to wait for Black Arachnia to have a female character, which is pretty cool. By the way, please read this book. I really want it to succeed so I can see Black Arachnia. She's one of the few characters I knew before seeing Beast Wars, and she sounds really cool. Speaking of cool, let's not forget the rest of the cast. The character interactions are really the best part of the writing for this series so far, which I'm sure comes from Burnham's experience writing comics like Ghostbusters and Back to the Future. I really enjoyed the Beast Morphers, especially my boys Dinobot and Waspinator, but this comic gave me a new look at Optimus Primal that I really like. In my eyes, the Beast Wars show version of Optimus Primal was pretty much an exact duplicate of Optimus Prime, just more annoyed. To be fair, I've only seen maybe like 6 episodes tops, but this makes me appreciate the Optimus Primal we see here in the comic. He seems a little more relaxed and a little more reckless, but he's still a good leader and recognizable as the original Optimus's namesake. This brings me to the art for these issues. The sketchy style manages to make the Transformers believable while still being toy-like. The gaudy color palette that comes from their toy origins is toned back just enough to be balanced but still fun. This makes sense as the artist Josh Burkham has worked on other Transformers titles like the Transformers Spotlight comic. I have nothing but respect for anyone who can draw and design Transformers. There are so many small details to think about when drawing any kind of machinery, but then because Transformers transform and roll out, there's this extra layer of complexity that just blows my mind. Getting back on track, this is definitely a comic you guys should check out, whether you're an old Beast Wars fan or someone who's just looking to check out something new and different. It's still early enough right now that you can collect all the comics pretty easily if you're interested in that, and it's overall just a solid beginning to a comic. The story is interesting, the characters have great chemistry, and there's some light references for those of you with your Beast Wars nostalgia, and there's something about the art that I just find very appealing. There's a lot of fun to be had here, and I always look forward to see what each new issue will bring. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe for more comic content. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to keep updating you on Beast Wars, and better yet, tell me about your Beast Wars experience. Did you grow up with the show, or are you hearing about it just now? Or do you prefer the normal Transformers series? Take care, guys, and I'll see you next time here on Out of Ink.